What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Demonic Effect back here today, and I know I'm a little late to the party. Okay, so I did pre-order MLB The Show 21, and when the game was accessible to the pre-order content and everything, I was actually in Colorado. I was hanging out with Demonic Lexi. It was really great, really fun time, and so yeah, that's why this video a little late. I went ahead and I went ahead and created my guy. You see him here, Demonic Effect. So go ahead and show you what I did. He is a primary slugger. He's got speed 3 and contact 5. And he's got a little bit of equipment. He's got this gold elbow guard, which I think is really cool. He's got the backflip, which gives him more contact, since I want contact and power. I have these batting gloves, which give +4 contact and +4 power. I have the Jackie Robinson bat, because 1, Jackie Robinson, and 2, because 8 power and 8 contact. And last but not least, I have the Adidas shoes, which give me +7 speed. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this. And the reason I was at the home screen is because I clicked Road to the Show just to see how it is, and it takes you right to the thing, so I don't want to do that. So we're just gonna go start new, use current rosters, and get into it.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Have you been talking to any particular team, Demonic? I just want to play ball, the club that wants me the most. To keep it interesting, I'm just gonna go play with whoever wants me. I mean, if it was me, I'd go to the Blue Jays all day. So who we got?
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Ooh, Oakland Athletics. Wow, okay. I didn't play for Oakland in the last game.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
Interesting. They were talking about pitching and hitting. I'd like to be a hitter.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Club is the potential of the two-way player. Do I have to? We're not gonna force anything on you for long term, but we'd like to get a look at you both ways. Okay. Where do you see? I want to be a first baseman. That's what I want to be. Okay.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community.
Okay, so this is interesting.
That he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential.
So this is all new to me real quick. Let me go ahead and look at my...
Oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can
okay, let me go to audio. I do have an audio thing, I think.
So far for this guy, I'm excited to see what he becomes.
I don't know where I go to equip that up, or it's automatically equipped.
We're going to be able to talk to some
my
get a better read
team...
on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that, and frankly, I'm going to have
Go ahead and
my
get
eye on
into this. Play next. I believe it said I'm pitching first.
Player receives the check-in from one of his.
Let's review pitching. Is it fastball, changeup, curveball? I mean, yeah, we'll do that. So I really don't want to be a pitcher, but I will if I have to. Play a game, let's go. I should probably change my loadout names to like power, contact, whatever. I do plan on doing one where I do pitching, so if you guys would like to see the pitching aspect of it. If not, I'll probably just do that on my own.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Midland Rockhounds and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball on the show.
Let's go. So I don't really care too much about the presentation.
Colin Wiles gets the call to pitch here
Next
on opening
appearance,
day
thank
in
you.
front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac now at the plate, number 33. Let's take a look at this young two-way player and the experiment they're running with him. You see him on the mound sometimes, but most of his work is in the field. Would you have wanted to do something like that, Dan?
It's very interesting.
He gave me a fastball right down the middle.
Big arms. You can move them
You know, I'm
around
gonna
the diamond.
spike that.
One of the things you have to have if you want to play defensively, particularly in the outfield or one of the middle infield spots, is to have a strong arm.
Let's go,
the
dude.
Key's going to be how they can be able to
Send to
save
next
his
appearance.
arm if he's going to pitch and mix him into that mix as a position player. But when you have an arm like this guy does, you have a chance to do both and do both well.
Of course, it would have been tough for you to pull that off, Danny, being a left-handed pitcher. A few of the infield positions might have given you a hard... just a sec now.
Ooh, no, go back, go back, wait. Dude, I'm holding back. Okay. Whatever. I was holding back on the analog stick. Don't know what that was. Oh well. I probably wouldn't do too much base running, because base running does get a bit boring. Keep it in right now just because it's authentic and I want it to like showcase everything.
And now, number 33 singled in.
Let me try to hit a home run, that'd be cool. Give me another one right down the center.
Here's the first pitch. Now a ball
Let's
hit in the air,
go.
straight away left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Let's go. 405
Big
feet.
moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization
I need to get like a sick bat flip. That'd be cool.
as his career progresses.
Another one? Alright.
Stepping in, number 33. He's off to a fast
They're keeping this guy in, so you know you gotta.
including a home run.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run.
A dive, but it's off his glove.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to
Can't
have
complain about that.
inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so
You want me to
deep. 1
steal?
through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Next to dig in, Kevin Mendoza comes into
I don't know, man. I never really figured out base running because I never really did base running.
Rounded to first. Reined in. One there.
No, you're...
Let's go.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. Number 33 will stride in again.
And the bomb.
He'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Nice try, nice try.
Stepping up is Jonah Bride, runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 3-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More opening.
I'm having a really good first game here. 4 for 4, I think. Yeah, 4 for 4.
Number 33, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone!
Let's go.
It's a grand slam.
I'm gonna have to check what difficulty this is on.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over.
So here is Elier Hernandez. No hits to this point. The 2-2. Hit to first.
Unless we're supposed to be like really good our debut, but I'm not sure.
The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full.
Let's go.
This game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge
5 for 5 with 2 home runs and a second base. Hey.
And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the
Let me
game,
actually go ahead and change the base running because I really don't want to do that. I should probably look at my card because I have like the equipment, so it gives me like bonus. I'm at 30? How am I at 30? There's no way, right?
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Yeah, let me go to my play real
You know,
quick.
when you think back to, you know, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, you know, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A.
60 plus 30.
Of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A.
So I have like 90 power, I think. I don't know.
You had a
That makes
breakout
sense to
season
me.
at the Double-A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, you know, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently.
Okay, so I have
at any level of baseball,
60 plus 13.
I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was, you know,
Okay.
defensively, offensively. You know, just bring something to the table. Go home with something where you felt good. And I didn't
Maybe
have to
my
think about
power's
that
just
game, when I
good
went to sleep.
for AA. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get one more game in.
Minor league baseball.
If I hit like another multi-home run game, I'm definitely gonna have to look at the difficulty a little bit.
Is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like hitting home runs, you know, obviously.
He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
There we go. I thought that was going for a second. Let me go to the next at bat, thank you.
Next,
I don't know why it's here, but okay.
For him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
I don't mind the fielding, it's just the base running.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider.
There we go, play appearance.
So now to the plate, number 33, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike.
That's another thing. I didn't look at the wind in the first game.
Right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Martinez able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Solo home run, that's not good. There you go, play appearance. Let's go.
And now in the box, number 33, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering, hit in the air out to center field. Martinez.
That's it. Now I can suck.
He has it, 2 gone.
I gotta remember to press triangle.
It'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 33. It was a flyout for him in his last.
I don't like how they're giving me like everything seems to be like right down the center.
Skied into very shallow right. Hernandez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no. 4-2 the final score tonight.
0 for 4, that's terrible. I can't end on an 0 and 4.
Earns his first win of the season. Gene Casanova records the save.
Current series ended. I thought we had like 2 more games. Unless I missed that completely. Let me go to the calendar here, cause they sat me. Okay. Well, that's actually gonna do it for this episode. I want to keep it like 1 series per episode, and Well, thank you guys for stopping by. I'm gonna try to get more, like, better equipment. Maybe better shoes or better gloves, I don't know yet. But, yeah, that's gonna do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.